Hello guys and ghouls, today I will be reviewing Creepover Party Clawdeen Wolf. I got her at Target and you can check out the exact moment that I did with the toy hunt linked below. Clawdeen comes with this purple lunar themed bottle of soda with a cobweb on the straw, very cute, and this bed or chair for her pet, which has pink on it for some reason. Thankfully that's not in her regular color palette. And here is the new version of Crescent, who I'm not sure if she's meant to be a cat or a wolf this time around, but the original Clawdeen's Crescent was definitively a cat, and this kind of downgrade is all too reminiscent of how Littlest Pet Shop changed their pets right before getting discontinued. My favorite of the accessories by far is this monster pizza box, which is shaped like a coffin and has this great graphic in the front. It opens and fits the coffin-shaped pizza perfectly. Even though this has cobwebs and spiders on it, it looks quite delicious. I know, I'm sounding like Coraline's other mother right now, but it's a really great piece. Clawdeen Wolf's last sleepover must-have is this moon-shaped pillow, which unfortunately is not fabric, but it does glow in the dark. And now, on to Clawdeen. I brought the original Creepover style Clawdeen out, which is actually the one who came with the bed in Generation 1, back when it was called Dead Tired, and here's the huge difference between them. Their complexions are about the same, but the faces have a completely different style. Generation 3 Clawdeen clearly looks much younger with these huge eyes, thicker brows, the baby hairs up top, lighter hair with these streaks in it, more of a smile. The wolf nose and freckles also add an extra element of cuteness to it, and a lighter lip, so she does look more realistic for a doll who is about to go to sleep. But ultimately, do we really come to Monster High for realistic? I don't think so. If I were to redesign Clawdeen for a younger generation looking for something a bit more realistic, I would darken Clawdeen's hair because I always liked the color that it was in the original series. I would keep the smile because it's cute. I'd keep the purple lip though too, and I would give her that painted on nose. Softer brow is fine by me as long as we get to keep the long lashes, and I really love that there is an extra crescent moon in her eye with the new dolls, so I would add that as well. What do you think? Her pajamas are also quite different, but I can't say which one I like more other than the fact that it's definitely more mismatched this time around with these 3 or 4 shades of purple. Taking a closer look at new Clawdeen's hair, she has some baby hairs drawn on, some of her hair is pulled back, and she has 2 big curled bangs that are off to the sides in the front with some purple streaks. Her hair is mostly pastel and totally curly in the back, very soft with a light brown undercoat. She's wearing this super cute, very fuzzy and comfortable, wish they had one in my size, jacket that is really nice to lounge in on a cold winter night. My only wish is that the pom-poms were also fuzzy. They are unfortunately plastic, but still cute. I decided to take it off just so I could get you a better look at her shirt, which is cropped and says "Creep All Day" with a werewolf head that looks a little bit like a shark head. And she's wearing these pants with crescent moons on them in black and white that are just a bit of a shade off from these slippers. I like that they kept the scary face theme on the slippers that they originally had, but these just aren't as cool when they're not ridiculously high platforms, even though these are already quite high. I'm not as excited about this Clawdeen as I expected to be, so I think I'll take her to the spa and be right back. We are back. As you can see, I just made some totally minor changes, or at least that is what I was planning on doing before I realized that I never got myself a Dawn of the Dance Clawdeen because I just couldn't get past that neon green chopped up hair, and this Clawdeen with her pastel purple, it was just the perfect candidate for finally completing my Dawn of the Dance collection. So, here is my Generation 3 Dawn of the Dance Clawdeen. I made her hair completely lavender and light brown by pulling and cutting out all of those bright purple streaks, and then I went to work on the face by thinning out the brows a bit to make them more dramatic with some acetone on a Q-tip. I darkened the freckles, repainted the lips so they would be darker as well, and then I went to town on the eyes, keeping only what is above the lash line because I liked the eyeshadow, but I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had a Clawdeen with heterochromia and these really thin wolf-like eyes? She'll be dancing in these Bratzilla's shoes, which I painted from pink to purple and black. As for jewelry, I gave her Skulltimate Secrets Frankie's necklace, which was originally silver, but I painted purple, black with a touch of gold to match all of the belts on her dress. Of course, I had to give her the black and purple polish, and I made this belt just by cutting a small black piece of fabric and painting it gold. That concludes my review of Creepover Clawdeen, who is now Dawn of the Dance Clawdeen. I had a lot of fun customizing her, but I'm sure this transformation was as unexpected for you as it was in fact for me. And the fact that I decided to customize her does not mean that I didn't like the original doll, and I would recommend buying her, especially if you like the new Creepover style, but I just saw potential for something totally different for my collection. Please let me know what you think of Clawdeen in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe because I have a lot of videos on Generation 3's Monster High coming soon.